Hello everyone, this is Sean and welcome back to episode number 74 of our Rimworld Alpha 16 Zippy's Folly Let's Play. When we last left off, it was the 7th of spring in the ponds of Zippy's Folly. We're celebrating the change of the weather by sending a caravan out. Caravan that probably should just see how they're doing. Oh yeah, that's right. I assigned all of our baby chicks to make the death march over here to the freezer. I did leave behind a couple of hens, a couple of baby hens to help us out in our population explosion in the future. So there's our caravan very slowly making its way over there. We'll see if we can get them to where they're going by the end of today's episode. So a bunch of chicks down there. I could let them all starve to death. Oh, but you know what would happen if I tried to let them all starve to death? We'd end up carrying them all over there. So let's focus in on just these chicks. And we'll slaughter them. And that'll give somebody some... Do they get animal practice for that? You'd expect that they would, but I don't know. And we're going to run out of room to store all these little baby chicks in, too. There's some sort of exploit you can use where if you put them on a sleeping spot, I think, and then like make that sleeping spot a storage area, that you can stack like an infinite number on top of that or something. But I don't like using exploits, so instead I will have them carry baby chicks all the way up here. And instead of taking up the same amount of space as I'll make it to where each baby chick, each newborn chick takes up the same amount of space as a full-grown rhinoceros, rather than set it up to where all those baby chicks piled up could be equal to a full-grown rhinoceros. They're still moving along. 2 days, 2 hours. 1.1 hours per tile. Cool. What does that do? What does that do? Oh, okay, great. Oh, I guess we could look to see if we have any cooks in our little group here. Nope. Check the third one. Erasmo, can you cook? No, you cannot. Well, that's too bad. Maybe you could bring one back with you somehow. I don't think that's a possibility. I guess, you know, conceivably, I guess we could attack them and capture one and bring them back. But that's not going to happen. Not with these three. And Blight, huh? Well, somebody is complaining on Reddit the other day about blights. And, oh, you can't do anything to prevent a blight. Oh, what are you going to do? Well, the way you can do is, like, have spare food. It's a good way of preventing a blight. And what you can also do to counter it is go hunting. And maybe if you don't have any spare food ahead of time and there's no animals to hunt, like you're playing on a tundra or something like that, then, you know, lower the difficulty or accept that every once in a while you're going to die because the game is trying to kill you. Anyways, it's if you were the person posting that, I got to be careful because I do promote, you know, my videos a little bit on Reddit. And I got to be careful making fun of some of the stuff posted on Reddit because maybe you're the one who posted that and now you're watching and you're like, geez, Sean, you're such a jerk. Why do you got to be a dick about it? You know, it's like I know that I made a stupid, whiny post about something that is just part of the game, but why do you got to call me whiny and stupid? I could probably say stuff about your thing is stupid. Look at all those empty zones there. What kind of dummy would have a bunch of empty zones sitting in the middle of their valuable storage space? Idiot. It's the same as those ones over there. Okay, let's get... oh, I guess it was Norberto that I put on using good medicine, so I don't need to really worry about forbidding him. But I think we're going to go double safe on using that Glitter World medicine now. Although now that I've got two of them, I should get those bionics out of the way. Do I have 2 bionic legs or just the one? Those are eyes. Ah, 2 bionic legs. Great. That's the 2 bionics I want to install. I'd say legs are my favorite. Arms are my second favorite. Although arms are pretty good. Does Julian have any bionic arms? No. Oh, wait, but what Julian does have... Julian! Smoke leaf tolerance? Come on. Shame on you, buddy. I mean, I know you're a drug addict and everything, but still. Alright, 8th of spring, we get a cold snap. That's nice. Just when you think that winter is just about over. But I don't need to worry about that. We've got plenty of heaters. Do I have my heaters staggered in here? Oh, I don't. I have them staggered in here, that's for sure. Oh, and I've got them set to 60 degrees as well. How very energy efficient of me. Whoops, that's too far. Alright. And in here I just have the one, but that's fine. They're set to 70 degrees. I would need a second one, I suppose, if I wanted to be very careful about keeping that up to temperature. Probably, okay, good. I do have these staggered a little bit. These two, oh yeah. Very good. Those are the original heaters, of course. This one should be set to 50. Yeah. Alright, all the chicks are chopped up. This is part of our home area, right? So I don't really need to worry about it. Somebody's going to come repair it. Great. This food is slowly accumulating surplus food, so I like that. Some extra vegetables. I never really make luxury meals. They seem like a very, very wasteful use of food. They do give you a nice little boost. I think they're plus 10, but you know, fine meal seems to be a really efficient use of food. Chicken and rhino? Yum. With some nice cornmeal. Oh, I was going to set up a little variation on our build queues here. So basically we could continue building like alpaca clothing when we have spare. But on the other hand, why not just bust some of them out? So these toques would be the wool, buffalo, mega sloth, and alpaca wool. Great. Let's go ahead and make up 5 of those, and then we'll make up some dusters as well. That's for devil strand, so we'll do some of those dusters. And we don't really have a whole lot of devil strand, do we? Just 35. Not enough to make anything with that. Well, it is interesting to see that. I think that clothing might actually be a better... Gentle snow. Are you kidding me? It's the 8th of spring. Clothing might be a better use of my resources to make money than even plasteel racks. Although I guess plasteel racks are very useful for like calling in traders, and then clothing is useful for taking to trade with, or taking to the towns to trade, or however you want to put that. Let's turn you back on real quick and see, because I'm going to need to set up some new deep drilling here. Build copy. Now, oh, those are just about done too, huh? That's regular steel over there. We are actually running a little low on regular steel, so let's grab the last of that back up. There we go. And that's regular steel as well. I think, have we established that this one is plasteel, or did I just assume that this one is plasteel? We'll set one there and find out. Nothing else inside of our base, right? This is pretty close to inside of our base. It's real nice that they're going to have to walk out their door and come across that thing, but I'm going to move you maybe over there because we don't need to have that thing powered from a battery. That'd be silly. So you are done. You're still going. Can't reach you yet. Got those set up over there. That one's set up. Do I have another little one that I might want to look into? I don't think we do. I'd kind of like to see what's going on with that one because it certainly could be gold, but we're gonna leave it alone, and we'll just switch you back off for now. Thank you, Flame. Get that power saved up. How is our caravan coming along? Oh, it's getting real close. Good. Every time. Poor Daylily. Such a beautiful cat. How many chickens we got? 11. I think it was 27 or something last time. By the time they got to 100%. Hey, those are almost there. If only there wasn't snow over the top of them. Oh, radius expands in 1 day. So these haven't even gotten through one expansion yet. That one I would expect not to. I guess these ones as well, huh? This one's a few rounds in. This one's a couple of rounds in. Major break risk. Velasco. That's unusual. What's going on, Velasco? 8 without table. Colonist died, yeah. Decent bedroom, that's alright. As much as I really need to ask for. I guess once we get good artists, we could start making like silver sculptures or something. Those use a ton of silver though. I think I've made them once or twice before and came to the conclusion that they were not worth it. Like silver dining table and some other silver items, silver chess table for example, those are worth it. Silver dining table, not worth it. I mean, silver statuary, not worth it. Look at that rat sneaking around out there. Trying to get me to adopt him or something, probably. What is that? Skyler Blade. Hey, that reminds me. Let's, Julian's our best doctor, right? Yeah, Julian. So let's turn you guys off. Although with Glitter World Medicine, it doesn't really matter who does the doctoring, does it? So you know what? Ben, you're not going to do it. But we'll let Wanderer and Zippy take a look here. And who do I want to... Now, Nick is a prostaphobe, right? That's what that F stands for, prostaphobe. So I don't want to give you one. Now, I believe one of you is actually a prostophile. You are. So let's do that, and we're going to set you up to get a bionic leg. And who else do I have that is going to be running around a lot? Like Flame is a cleaner, and you're not a prostaphobe or anything, are you? You're a fast walker, so you're going to be flying around with that bionic leg. There we go. So why don't you move down to a hospital bed? And Ryan, are you the one that I've got queued up here? Great. And you're already heading to the hospital bed. So get those taken care of. We're going to unforbid that medicine. So hopefully whatever doctor comes to do this surgery will do the right thing and use Glitter World Medicine. Alright, caravan has arrived in Townsman Crag. So we go to World, the caravan, and trade. There we are. Alright, so they've got lots of money. That's good. We don't really have anything to sell them, but they do have a lot of money. They could sell me some more alpacas or chickens if I want, but I don't. Started with like 700 kibble, right? So we are burning through the kibble. And they've got some interesting stuff to sell me. Could buy some vegetables if I wanted to, so that's good to know, I guess. If we ever come into a famine, want to somehow walk all the way over here again, I'll buy their components. Wow, 1,000 just to buy those components. Oh, and they still don't have any Glitter World medicine, which is basically the main reason I walked over all the way over here, was to see if you would have Glitter World medicine, and you don't. I don't need to buy any of those things. I don't need regular medicine. I was going to sell you these joints, right? That's the whole reason I carried them over here. Not really a very good trade, but I don't need steel or plasteel or any of those things. I don't need to buy any of those. I would buy that bionic arm if you had any Glitter World medicine to sell me. But I'm not going to buy it without that alternative. I don't need to buy any of your weapons. I brought these clothing to sell. So at least we'll get rid of those. Don't need to buy any of that. I like how you have some interesting little tidbits down here at the bottom, but I'm not really interested in those things. I feel like we're still good with our one television. I like your little golden table. Now, I don't think poor is the one that... I think it was anything worse than poor. Yeah, but they don't have any of it anyways. Alright, I guess that's that then. Oh, and we come out ahead. Great. Even, but we didn't buy that bionic arm, so all we did was buy components, right? Alright, well, I mean, you know, we're already here, so... Alright, go there. I say, caravan, go there, enter Zippy's Folly, yeah. Yeah, that's whoa, that's disorienting when you move it around like that. Well, that's a shame. All right, I hope this is being done with Glitter World medicine. Wanderer and Zippy. Wanderer is doing the next one. I guess I probably should have checked to make sure that these guys don't have... Ah, good. They don't have... Nothing causing them to have any negatives. Like, you know, missing an eye or something like that. That's really what I was concerned about. Great. Well, we'll have 2 new super fast walkers. Get you guys back onto regular medicine. So, you know, that's the bright side of Norberto's untimely death. Also, I don't get to say his name anymore. That name is fun to say, Norberto. Sorry, buddy. What does your art say? Illustration of Norberto slicing into a Scyther during surgery as it trembles with fear. Well, the Scyther was already kind of dead. Norberto sweating profusely. It's executed in a cel-shaded style. A personified depiction of poverty floats beneath the main subject. Huh. Yep, Scyther surgery just recently, actually. Not too long ago at all. Less than a month ago. Must have been one of the last things that Norberto did. What's in this pod? Oh, that must have been the meat that we picked up like a month ago. Yeah, you can see that cold snap. 10th of spring and the ground is covered with snow again. Sort of covered. It's a pretty light dusting of snow. You can see the swamp through it and everything. Minor break risk. Cold snap is over. That's good. Not that it really affected us one way or the other. Now, why... Not that it matters, but why were you connected to the main power? So again, we have way too much power. That wasn't even reducing our battery consumption. We ought to change these out for auto doors because we use those doors a lot. Maybe do that on the housing unit. The housing unit's up above as well. Of course, nobody's coming to do the construction on these since I'm sitting here watching them. All my constructors probably asleep or something. For a second, I thought Ryan was working on that door, but I guess not. Like everybody is set to do construction. What's going on? Zippy, what are you doing that's not construction? Cooking. I guess that's more important than construction. Are you the, you're not the noob when it comes to cooking, that's Nathan. What's Nathan doing? He's just hauling. Well, he's kind of helping cook, sort of. There we go, Nathan. Good job, buddy. Get some of that cooking skill. Be nice for you to apply it to actually cooking. Although I guess all Nathan is going to cook is simple meals. Ah, it looks like we had an unfertilized egg sneak through. I don't mind that either, but it's kind of a surprise. Looks like our little baby chicks are going to grow up to fit in with the rest of the animals, so I don't accidentally send them over with the next batch after this chick explosion. Still only at 52%, so we still have a little while before that happens. But oh, look at those skythers sitting over there. Probably one of them, one of the skythers that very skythers depicted in that artwork of Norberto. Bet you we tore these walls down while I wasn't looking. That's all they were waiting for, was me to stop looking. We'll reinstall those there. So down here, I didn't really set up correctly for the double door. Although a double door would definitely be effective. I guess I could set it up on the outside. I hate setting them up on the outside. They're so ugly. On the other hand, it's not like it was, not like it's really a big deal. I didn't order that combat supplier. They just came here on their own. Typical merchant, just wandering around trying to sell stuff. Also typical that nobody wants to come move that battery. Let's get those muffalo out of the swamp. There we go. That'll be fine. Do not want to buy any of those animals from you. Right, those animals. Monkeys would be fun. Nope. 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 And you're trying to sell me weapons or buy weapons, and neither one of those exchanges sound like something I want to do. So we're going to just accept a null trade. All right, let's get this set up down here. I like Barracuda just laying down to take a nap right there. That is kind of funny. And over here, we're going to do the same thing. Just do that. And then we will build a couple of auto doors, like right there and right there. And then we'll switch those out to auto doors. And that'll help keep our barracks a little warmer during the winter. Not that we've run into any problems with it. As a matter of fact, I think with all of our power, we're actually going to go ahead and tear that out, tear these down. There's no time like the present. Wow. So that bear must be just a random bear that's out here hunting? I didn't realize that bears, that like wild bears were a thing, and how did it get inside my my area? On the other hand, let's look at these caribou that are going crazy. They're not really gonna be able to do much damage to us though, because we should be able to get everybody over here and fight them off. I mean, we don't even really need to fight them exactly. And flame, well, I know you want to sleep flame, but you're gonna flick that switch. There you go. You can go back to sleep now. Grizzly bear revenge. Yeah, well, grizzly bear got revenge on. That's how you do that. And you do that. There you go. Grizzly bear got revenge on the traders, but didn't really seem to do much damage. Killed one of their monkeys, maybe. Yeah, that'll give me some free monkey meat. Let's take care of these caribou, and then we'll worry about saving the game and calling it a wrap for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching this episode. It has been fun to play, as always. And I appreciate you guys being here to enjoy these episodes. I hope you will join me for more. If you liked watching, click the like button down below. That's a good way to let me know that. And tell your friends that they should also be watching. Leave some comments down in the comment area. That's fun. It's fun to talk. And yeah, I guess that's going to be it, isn't it? Thank you for watching today, and jeez, hey, it's that rat I was talking about earlier. We'll say it's the same rat that I was talking about earlier. I don't know. Should I draft everybody and have them line up so I don't forget between episodes that we have that manhunter rat over there? One thing I'm going to do that I will forget if I don't do it now. There we go. All right. Thanks, you guys, for watching, and we will see you next time. I'm going to close that down, too, so I don't freak out. Oh, yeah, I never did come talk to these. Oh, yeah, I did. They didn't have anything that I wanted to buy. All right. That's it for today. We'll see you next time. Bye.